He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Well, much lighter stream today. But oh well. Today was going to be just a short stream, hopefully. I'm hoping this isn't longer than an hour. No, it'll probably be longer than that, but hoping I click this continue button and I'm right before the final battle. Because last time I was playing, the game decided, hey, as soon as you finish the battle, I'm going to crash. Nothing better than a fucking shot of Red Bull in the morning, right? Even though it's not really morning. I wonder if this game has gotten a patch on PlayStation yet. I know it did on the computer like a week ago or so. But not on PlayStation, I don't think. Wait, is it before I waited? Hey. So I have to wait again?
Oh, I'm glad you came.
Oh.
At your service. I'm about to get... And since it's...
Oh, I'll be delighted.
To smack... Sorry, sir. There's all...
Don't care. I've already done all this. To wait around for like 3 days after this. Apparently I didn't want to save for that. Do a save your schnapps next time. Just in case. They better not fail again though. Just wait 2 hours. God, I do not like this game. I just don't even want to play it. Jeez. That's what happened to me during this game. At first I was like, yeah, and then I was like, boo, and then I was like, okay. And now I'm just like, ugh. Shut up. Let's just end it. Fire the stupid thing.
Be a bit more careful.
Divish said... That's...
Whatever. Okay. Now I have to wait 3 days. Because you can't skip more than one fucking day. Because who would want to wait 3 days, right? Just let me go through this shit. I should have just went to jail for 3 days. Riveting gameplay, I know. Oh, excuse me. Oh! No, not yet. Wait until the 2-day bombardment is finished. This is probably going to be like, if I'm planning for this video to be the ending, and then during the credits scene, I'm going to give my overall impression on the game, which most of you, whoever been watching these series, if there's any of you left, you guys have a pretty good idea of what I feel about this game at this point, right? But I'm going to give it the closest thing to a review, go over all the points I can.
Since Sir Divish's colours...
Just so.
All right.
There's no reason to. You won't have another
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack. The attack will... And it... Keep...
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yep. Yep. Don't care. Storm the walls. Alright. Let's storm the walls. Sure. Whatever. If it would load. It'd be funny if it just doesn't load right now. Okay, so what do I have for armor? Should I just switch over my good stuff? Do I even have good stuff? I think all my good stuff is in the... whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to die. You can't save while in combat. Great, so it doesn't even let me save here.
Cover yourselves!
Wait till I raise the ladders.
Look at those guys. They just died to nothing. Is anybody else even coming? No? Okay. I'm here. Let's just start shooting them. Headshot. There's a dink to the nice fair dink to the head. Hey, would you guys just please out of my way, please? Right in the dick. Got him right in the dick. Little dick shot. I don't even care. I'm just gonna hit him with my bow. Yeah, the invincible man. Come on. Can I not go this way? I can go this way. I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, that frame rate. Oh, I love that frame rate. Oh, look at that. That frame rate's great. Oh man, that amazing frame rate. Ow. Come on. Don't be fucking stupid, game. Oh, don't be stupid, game. The frame rate is fucking me up really bad. Oh, the frame rate is really fucking me up. Ow. Okay, it's settled a bit. What? I got the head cracker perk, isn't? Okay, there he goes. Oh, okay. How about we go this way after all? Yes. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. Come on, just die. Ah, oh, wow, that almost fucking killed me. And I have no way to bandage because it's in battle. What the hell, why are these guys surviving so long? I mean, I'm just beating the hell out of them. I'm going to die. I'm gonna have to watch this again because these guys... Okay. I'm not in combat. Look, I'm not actually in combat. Let me bandage!
Back up! And now from the south! We'll charge them from the rear!
Wow. Oh, you fucking were able to... Oh my god. on. Ow. Come on. Die already. Ugh. Die already. No, don't grab the bodies. I'm gonna bleed to death. Luckily, I already killed a few of the enemies down there. That's good, right? Okay, get off of that. Just, can I shoot down there? Oh my god, there's so many down there. Look at the staircase, yeah? All of our soldiers are actually, like, dead right now. I think we're losing the fight. Luckily, we have Robard, who is basically invincible. Man, I'm shooting these guys so much. Right in the back of the leg. And another one of ours just died. I can't swing my weapon. What the hell? I can't swing my weapon in here. Okay, look. I can't. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh, there's so many. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Just die already. I'm so dead. Yep, I died. Woohoo! Fucking awesome. First time I went through that area, I slaughtered everybody perfectly fine. This time I go through, do the same thing basically, and die. Not because the game is tough, but because you can't stop to fucking bandage yourself. Because it makes sense, you know? It makes sense that you wouldn't be able to stop in the middle of a battle to like wrap your arm up like, oh man, my arm, oh shit, I better not let that bleed until I die. I mean, why bandage your forehead when it's bleeding all in your eyes? You know, you got to get rid of that stuff. Now I get to sit and wait for 2 fucking days again because I didn't save before staying to do the final battle. I hate this fucking game. I've already... Oh, I just hate this fucking game. First I have to talk to you.
I'm glad. But, sir...
Load the trebuchet.
Shut up. It's already loaded.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
It's not loaded? Oh, please, just let me fucking end
Good day,
this game.
Henry.
Yeah, fire. Fire!
Divish said...
We're
This is so pointless. It's just time wasters, all it is. Like, I'd be totally okay with it if, like, there was anything to do in the world that was interesting, but there's not. None of the side quests are really all that great that I have left. Okay, there's one of the 24 hours passed. Come on. In the second one, and then after this, I'm going to use a Savior Schnapps. So just in case I die stupidly again. I should just put on heavy armor. At least the stuff I have in my inventory. Oh yeah. Save and exit to menu. Huh. Maybe that's why. Maybe the game was updated and some of my perks and damage don't hurt the same as they used to. Maybe my stats are actually appropriate for where I'm at. Yeah, because that's new. Okay. Let's take some of this stuff then. Screw it. Let's just do it. Yeah. I'll equip it in a moment. Okay. Put on actual armor. There we go. Now I have actual armor on. Huzzah. Should make a bit of a difference, I think. Let's see. What else? Is there anything cool I can drink here that'll... Drink a vitality potion. Bowman's brew. Okay. Hi there. Let's get started, shall we?
St. Sir Divish's colours.
Just so.
All right.
There's no reason you won't have another...
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on... The attack will be...
Okay.
I think I've heard him.
Do you want to join?
I'll help with the attack.
I'm proud of it. And as... Keep your eyes open. We have to take the castle gradually. One position.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Don't care. Hey, welcome! 4 viewers to this super exciting loading screen. This game has more loading screens than some PlayStation 1 games. So if there were nerfs and stuff to some of the perks, basically the only thing that does is make me weaker later. Seems legit.
Shields, for fuck's sake! Cover yourselves!
Hi, just want to see the game crashing in 5 minutes. Yeah, let's see if I can make it to the end, yeah? See if I can actually finish it. Out of my fucking way, assholes. Apparently there was the big patch that fixes a lot of the issues with some of the quests and stuff came out, but it also nerfed a lot of perks, so the battle is much harder than it was the first time I went through here, which is awesome. You know, I love having like a more difficult ending to this game right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this is going good so far. Like that would have killed. Why am I the only one up here? There you are. A big shot in the fucking back with an arrow. A lot of arrows. Okay, what? Stop, turn around. Thank you. Look, I'm hitting him so many times now. Okay, good, that one actually died. Just finish him. You gonna die? You gonna die? He actually died. Look at that. No, don't grab his body. Oh, jeez. So the AI has more HP now. Yep, basically. I doubt they actually weakened the perks. I bet they just buffed all the enemies.
Smash them! Clear those
Wait for the teleporting enemies. They'll be here any second. Oh no! What an ambush! What an ambush! That's some superb fucking AI and scripting. Look at me, I'm just whacking the shit out of this guy. He just doesn't give a shit. Hitting him with a heavy warhammer. Oh. Okay. Okay. Fucking jab him with my fucking hammer. Bam. Mercy kill. No. Mercy. Mercy kill. Mercy kill.
We'll charge them from the rear!
We're gonna charge into their rears. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep, whack him. And a little poke. Okay. And a poke. Give him another poke. You know, just give him a little poke. There we go. And a whack on the back of the head. No. Not good enough, apparently. Well, good thing my perks leveled up, because you know how much I'm probably going to play this game after the ending. Come on. Whoops, sorry. So let me just mercy kill this guy real quick. Ugh. Oh, okay. Whatever. Wait, where am I at? Where am I going? This way, right? I think? Yeah, this way. Right? I think? Yeah. What the fuck are you guys doing, you weirdos? Alright, let me just shoot at these guys for a bit down here. Shot him in the leg, didn't give a shit. Zero impact. There, I got him in the fucking side that time. Okay, are they off the stairs at least? That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, that frame rate, baby! Okay, can we get out of there? Yeah, get out of here. Want to get this guy, yeah? I'm gonna whack him on the head. No, apparently not. Okay. Ow. Yeah. See if the game crashes after I finish this part, because that's what it did last time. That was awesome. Look, they're all dying. I can't even get back there to participate. Yay! We did it. The game didn't crash. Amazing. Not yet, at least. Welcome to the 80s. So let's see. It was after the cutscene. Was it after the cutscene? No, there was no cutscene, remember? It just like, as soon as I finished the fight, it just died. So let's see. Seems like it's actually loading though, I think. If it does a progress bar this time. Be funny if it didn't crash this time, but it just didn't load. Alright! Yeah! Final cutscene, possibly? Oh, it's sweet. They were reunited.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hamish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. If your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you.
Shut up, Henry.
And the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same
Fuck
again.
honor.
Or worse.
God's justice will find him. And then he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing.
Yeah, you are. You're guys with a castle and a lot of money.
Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Oh, God. So it's not over yet? I banged that girl. The noble woman, Sir Divish's wife.
Bring the horses.
I banged her. Just like pointing that out every time I see her.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
I bet she slept with all of them. Oh, Divish, I love you.
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Yeah, she thought she could get a free booty call.
You're not to blame.
She is to blame, actually.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
No, he didn't. He just said he had wounded.
No.
And you opened up the gates when there were no soldiers there.
I hope your word can be trusted.
certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
God damn it, it's not over.
Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
True dat, I guess. Oh, fuck. I don't want to keep playing. I was hoping that'd be it. Okay. Jesus, my horse is too fast.
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Oy, my horse is too fast.
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Will there?
The way you found Toth, sneaking into Brannick all on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
Yeah, it's called a forced plot.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
Yeah, sure. Do I actually have to just sit here like this the whole time?
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Like 2 months at least?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Yes, this is such a fun conversation to have now after that battle and stuff. Oh, those differences that have been made. Oh, okay, good. Thank fuck God. Please, let it be the last cutscene. Please, please, please.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There!
Oh, he popped into view.
I'm glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept
The
our
twist?
word too. And now
I bet
Toth
the
has had
twist
his head start
is
and he's fair game.
the
Which
ending
way do
is
they go?
shit.
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
right, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
Okay. Oh, the music is so fucking bad.
It looks like it's all over.
What?
Not by a
That's
long
the ending?
shot.
No?
It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Fuck honor.
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
Oh.
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
So tempted to just skip the whole scene.
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
You fucking liar, Henry.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours.
Are they gonna kiss? They look like they're gonna kiss.
For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
Yeah, why worry about the one thing?
Grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it.
Jesus, Henry, you
I'll never forget
psychopath.
his face. Or his name.
Machwach von Auschwitz!
Those are noble intentions, son.
Noble? That's like
but
murderous
don't forget,
intentions.
there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful
Torched
girls.
village in the distance.
Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things.
Yeah.
On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front.
Oh yeah. Radzig's gonna give it to him from behind first. Oh, for fuck's sake, is this
It's
scene
like I
still
always
drawing
imagined it
on?
would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller.
He likes little boys.
My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Okay, I guess we have to go talk to him now. Oh no. Oh! Oh, thank God! Oh, I hope there's no post-credit shit. Alright, so while we're at it, I'm here now. I'm gonna give the proper review. Kingdom Come fucking Deliverance. And the first expansion will be to find your sword, exactly. Alright. So I'm gonna start from, let's see. So there's gameplay, graphics, sound, story. What would be the other? What's the fifth thing that you would have to worry about? Gameplay, graphics, sound, story, and just enjoyment factor? Okay. So the gameplay. It's shit. I would say there's a lot of interesting ideas in this game. The combat, stealing that from like For Honor and Mountain Blade, and then doing a bad job with it. The combat is clunky and not very well done at all. The dialogue system is pointless, because when you talk to people, your choices end up not making a fucking difference, or they make a very slight difference, so there's not even a point to it at all. They should have just had the story be you go and talk to people and then the dialogue goes. The fact that there's a loading screen before every dialogue is infuriatingly stupid. The perk system is okay, except I don't understand the point in picking your perks when you get them all eventually anyway, except for maybe one or two in certain things. It's dumb that only the sword has combos more than the 3, because like the mace and everything else, they only have 1 or 3 combos, whereas the sword has like 10. Yeah. I don't know. The combat and dialogue, for gameplay reasons, they're terrible. If I had to give it a score out of 10 just for the combat and dialogue, the gameplay reasons, I'd probably give it a 3. Yeah, it's terrible. The horse riding is also just terrible. There's so many glitches. The movement in general is terrible. Just the mechanics in general are just terrible. As for music and sound design, I mean, the sound design could be fun, but the voiceovers are really good. The music is okay, but it's a little weird sometimes. Like when you're in a tavern and there's no customers, but then you hear like the crowd of people background sounds. Yeah, that's lame. Kind of ruins it. But there's something nice when you're out in the forest and you're just chilling out and you're listening to birds twiddle, you know, all that good stuff. Overall, the sound is not bad. They did a good job with the sound. The battle effects sound cool when you're fighting. You really feel it when you smack someone with a good hit. That's nice. That makes up for the bad combat a bit, actually, when you actually feel the impact because of good sound design. Overall, the sound is pretty decent. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Graphically, well, on the one hand, the environment looks amazing, and the building architecture is great. But there's so much pop in, it's ridiculous. You could be just 20 meters away from somebody, and they'll pop out of existence, basically. Like, the models don't render. And sometimes even when you're talking to them, like, their textures don't load very quickly. That could be a PlayStation 3 thing, but I don't think so, because I've watched people on PC play, and they have the same issues. So it's just a poorly optimized game in general when it comes to graphics. But when you're out in the wilderness, it looks really nice. It's too bad that there's nothing to do out in the wilderness to make up for it. Because of the wilderness, though, and the architecture, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. But the pop-in and the texture pop-in and etc., that's pretty shit overall. The story is... it's all over the place. The story, the side quests are just... like, it doesn't even matter. Like, nothing you do matters in the game, story-wise or otherwise. It's just, you just do it. And when it comes to the main story, you have even less choice than you do on the side quests. At least in the side quests, you can sort of make your own decisions about how you want to do things. In the story, you're basically stuck down to the path that Henry is. And it's not your choice of how Henry is, it's the developer's choice of how Henry is. So even though Henry might be like a total criminal everywhere else, as soon as it comes to the story, he's like this nice guy, do-goody, whatever, which is just stupid. Overall, the story is pointless as well. You're just chasing bandits and swords, and there's a lot of fetch quests to like pad out the story that don't really add anything to it. My biggest one thinking is the final battle there, when you had to prep for the final battle and go and do all these stupid things like gather meat and shit, which is like the same as some of the side quests that you do, and that's just dumb. Like, there was no creativity in the story whatsoever. It was very bland and very basic, and the credits are already over. Story-wise, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. I don't know, what would be the last one? My overall enjoyment factor. Overall, the game is buggy, and even if the bugs have been fixed by this point, it's too late for me. It's a month into the game's release or more, and the fact that they were already working on DLC before fixing the game, and the fact that some of these bugs were like known by the beta testers, and my fact that I've lost hours of gameplay because of some bugs, and just so many things about the bugs have ruined the game for me, and the buggy combat. Just in general, it was just such a poorly made game that my enjoyment factor just dropped constantly. And really, the fun factor of the game, I'm going to give it a 2. A 2 out of 10. So I mean, in total, it's like a fucking 40 out of 100, I'd say, something like that. This game is shit. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's not worth the full price. If it's $10, buy it. If you see it for sale for $10, buy it. Then it's worth it. Full price, no way though. Oh god, what the fuck is this? I'm just chilling out in a field.
You're doing well, son.
What? Oh, it's just
Father.
a dream.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what?
Yeah, seriously, for what?
I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right.
Yeah, sure, I only murdered like a few hundred innocent people.
I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Is this actually like happening? That's so weird. Or is Henry just a
I'll
schizophrenic
never
now?
see you again.
Sure.
God knows.
When you die. Oh, there's Mom! The music is so out of place. Oh look, her dress is blowing in the wind. What the fuck is this? Is this another drug trip?
Don't go. No.
Who the fuck is this? Who's raping me?
What on earth were you dreaming about? I
Oh,
couldn't
it's-
wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
What? The game's not over?
I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
I don't even know who you are!
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Bit.
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Oh, we're chums. What the fuck is this? Why am I still playing? What's going on? Do I have a quest? Please tell me no. I don't want a quest. Whatever it is, I hope it's the last quest. Oh god, is it like, you have to continue if you have DLC? Oh no. Oh no. Maybe it'll be an evaluation. An oath is an oath. Oh no. No. Epilogue? Okay. Go to the upper castle during the day. It's day. Is this the upper This is not the upper castle. Go. Go now. Go quick. Quickly. Out of my way. Okay. Come here, horse. Come on. Get to the upper castle. Am I wearing armor? Oh look, this is what I'm talking about with the graphics, by the way, in case you were wondering. Beautiful, beautiful environment and architecture. Perhaps you could just play in the open world now. Why not? Good to have the option, to be honest. Yeah. That is a good to have the option. I'm uninstalling this game as soon as I'm fucking done with whatever this epilogue is, though. That's my option. Oh my god, come on. Why another loading screen? Why didn't they just start with this? Why did they have to have that stupid wake-up sequence where Henry's talking to some dude I don't even fucking know? I guess he's some guard that I used to know.
Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
Although I have to say, I do like Sir Capon. Like, his character I liked a lot. A few characters I liked. They did do a good job with characters. I like Capon. Overall, Henry's a pretty likable chap. I liked the priest until I had some bugs with his quest lines.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
Capon?
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm
Not
honored,
Ulrich?
gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur, that King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Makes sense.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, Your Graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing
the
that
League of
Sigismund
Lords
wasn't the right choice.
So now Bergolf is on your side? Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean.
It's like the League of
at
Gentlemen,
all.
but with lords.
There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts. And now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
Do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
In the next DLC.
Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent.
And we finished the DLC.
Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Do I actually have to do this now? Is that like, or is it a DLC thing? I don't know. Go to the Upper Castle during the day to meet with Margrave Jobst. Okay. Talk to your father. Okie dokie.
Oh, what isn't really the issue? The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side, but
we have to ask in a way that
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Sure.
I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Berghoff is no saint.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Oh, okay.
You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Berghoff tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Berghoff is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
Oh, God.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son. So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish? I think I don't know what to think. That makes two of us.
Hey!
If I didn't know...
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces.
Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
Did Henry dye his hair blonde?
I wish you Godspeed.
Is that it? Am I done? Or do I keep going? Is it just gonna keep going? Oh, jeez. It's still going. Your story is over, but game goes on because that's what's because the world's still turning. I like the concept. You're giving it way more credit than it deserves. Oh, wait, see? You can finish the game anytime by joining Sir Hans Capon's squad. Sir Hans! Okay, let's go.
God bless you. What troubles you?
What? And now, because you're standing at the appropriate spot, I guess?
So, can we set off now, Henry?
Yes, let's go.
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse. The Lord of Berghoff is bound to be waiting as eagerly.
So, when does it end? Do I actually have to ride with him into the sunset or something? Horse scooter. Are we gonna walk?
How is life as a highborn bastard?
Oh god.
I'm getting used to it.
What about Rodzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord. What do you think about Sir Jobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggars belief.
We're going to the right, right?
Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a...
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting.
You gotta
up
go to the
here.
supermarket? Yeah, I gotta take a piss.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Yep, no doubt about that. Come on.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
Really? He seems like a fucking moron that loves to fight. He's just like that idiot in Game of Thrones.
And have you heard anything about Rupert
Robert
of the Palatinate?
Baratheon.
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
I love all this pointless dialogue, but could we just, like...
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back at their old tricks.
More? Come on. Come on, say something else. Or are we just gonna have a silent walk through the countryside? Can I ride ahead and they speed up? Nope. They're just gonna make me walk out of the game. As slow as fucking possible. Just to pad the gameplay time. Overall, this game took me about 60 hours, I think, to complete. But I think about 10 hours of that has been loading screen. And bugs restarting me. Or slowing me down in some way. Of course, I also did a lot of things like side quests and stuff, which took time away from the main quest. Literally nothing more to say. We used up all of our dialogue before we're even, like, why didn't it just cut to the end? No, it's got to make us walk out of the fucking world.
What were you doing? There's people walking in it.
Maybe you should watch where you're going in this wide ass road when there's like 6 horses in the road. Why do you have a mark when you're on horse, but not when using the bow? Right? A lot of people wondered that. You have a mark all the time, except when you take out your bow, because reasons. It's part of their clunky mechanics to give you a sense of realism. I wish you could just turn off the HUD completely like I do in Skyrim. That would add to the game a lot for me personally, right away, if I just had that option. But that option's not even there. You can't turn off the HUD. Like if I didn't have this fucking quest markers all the time, like pointing me where to go, and I actually had to talk to people and figure out my way around, that would be nice. But apparently they don't want that option in the game. Oh, I never rode a horse, so I can't confirm. Right, yeah. Actually, I've ridden a horse before, and when you ride a horse, you get crosshairs, you know. This guy's only got a dot because he's not that good yet. But when I ride a horse, I get crosshairs. So I can point my face at something and then shoot lasers out of my eyes. Okay, that's the edge of the map up there. Oh, there we go. Good old loading screen. No? Game saved? Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are we getting off here? Why are we getting off here? We're taking a break? What the fuck is going on?
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, yes.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
We had to stop and get off the horse to do that? I thought I already decided when I left. Like, what the fuck? Quest completed, epilogue. Loading screen, though, you know. Good old loading screen. Oh, yeah, and you could probably add a couple hours just because of the wait and sleep screen, also the jail screen. How much time that adds to it. Oh, for fuck's sake, this loading screen. Please let me just finish the game.
Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
This music. Oh, finally! Woo! Finally, it's over! The torment ends! Oh, fuck yes. Oh god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy the game is over. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. Finally. Press X to continue. Yes! Yes! Oh. The ending even killed it for me more. Just why? Why did it have to drag on like that? Why? Oh, I'm done here. I'm done here, people. See you later, everybody. Goodbye. Kingdom Come Deliverance is over. I'm probably not going to play any of its fucking DLC, but maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. I fucking hate this game. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Bye.